organizational consultant or change agent. You would want your organizational change and development projects to achieve lasting success. But if you are not giving the right attention to the organizational systems in organizational change and development, you will destroy its effectiveness. How could you avoid making this mistake? I'm Akin. I like talking about making organizations fit for purpose. So, what is the problem we are dealing with in this video? Whatever aspects of organizational change and development you engage in, if you do not incorporate improvements in the organizational systems, you will not sustain your desired results. This is a huge mistake some organizational consultants, change agents, and culture managers make. What could you do to avoid this? In the first of this two-part video series, I talked about how such a huge mistake happens. In this second video, I will talk about 4 things you could do to avoid making such a mistake. 1. Understand the centrality of organizational systems in organizational change and development. 2. Understand the key components of organizational systems. 3. Explore the functional interdependencies of key components of organizational systems. That is, how they interact and influence the workings of one another. 4. Identify key areas of improvement in the target organizational systems and their key components. So the first one, understand the centrality of organizational systems. What are organizational systems? Organizational systems represent the network of interdependent and linked components or subsystems that form the blueprint or framework of how an organization functions. Organizational systems pervade all aspects of an organization and influence organizational life. What is the significance of organizational systems, particularly to organizational change and development? Optimize organizational systems, enhance the efficiency and better performance of an organization. Organizational systems have a huge effect on the outcomes of organizational change and development initiatives. The quality and workings of organizational systems can make or mar the outcomes of organizational change and development. To sustain the effectiveness and success of organizational change and development initiatives, you need well-aligned and optimized organizational systems. 2. Understand the key components of organizational systems. For you to give the right attention to the organizational systems or optimize them, you must know what you are looking for. You must know their key components. What are the key components of organizational systems? Here are 5 key components of organizational systems. 1. The human factors. For example, people, the attributes, competencies, experience, expertise, and trainings. 2. The organizational structure. 3. The organizational processes, standards, and procedures. 4. Core and product or service-specific technologies. 5. Infrastructures and infrastructural supports. 3. Explore the functional interdependencies of the components of the target organizational systems. How each component of the target organizational systems functions would affect the effectiveness of other components or subsystems. For example, effective human factors requires enabling organizational structure, processes and procedures, technologies and infrastructures. Therefore, find out how the workings of the key components affect one another. Tracking their linkages could prove insightful and beneficial and would help you plan on optimizing each component to be the best possible. Let me know in the comments your opinion about these points. 4. Identify key areas of improvement in aspects of the organizational systems and their interaction. Identify what could hinder the effective interaction and functional interdependencies of the components of the target organizational systems. As organizational systems are impacted by larger systems, explore how the immediate or significant larger systems impact the workings of the components of the target organizational systems. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you find this video helpful or insightful, if you find this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Seeing you soon.